Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. How's everyone doing? There is some breaking news coming out of Arizona in the Nancy Guthrie case. And Savannah Guthrie has made a brand new video that is just now breaking. And we've got to talk about it, all of it. So, guys, hit that thumbs up button very, very quickly, and we're going to get started right on it. This is crazy, Dab. It's like every little bit there is something new.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm on the edge of my seat. Seriously.
I know, I know, I know. It's. I just feel so. Savannah looks wore out. She looks absolutely so tired. This poor family. Um, Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get it
Oh,
started. She just looks so tired. My heart
mhm.
breaks for her, truly.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
Is there more? Hold on. There we go.
We received your message and we understand.
That's it.
We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
Thoughts? Not it. I mean, I guess that's it. I thought it was going to be longer than that, like the first one, to be quite honest with you. They're coming straight from Savannah and her. This is coming straight from Savannah and her Facebook page. Yes, it absolutely
Yeah.
is Daphne.
Yeah.
They just look exhausted. I can't imagine the absolute just tiredness.
I can imagine.
They
Just
obviously have proof of life then. I mean, I hope they're ready to celebrate. Let's listen to it again. I got to listen to it again. Hold on.
celebrate your life. Usually you have a celebration of life though
We
after you've
received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her.
Okay.
This is
celebrate
the
with
only
her.
way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us and we will pay.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the FBI is guiding them to do this. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I bet. And they probably tell them what to say as well.
Of course. Yeah.
So many words,
This is
but
the only way we have peace.
and then the celebrate. Like I said, usually people have a celebration of life after they've passed, but I could be taking that completely wrong. I mean, yeah, they might celebrate if when she's returned home, but still, like it just sounded strange to me. What about you guys?
It sounds strange. It does.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought it was going to be longer than that. I really did. I thought it would be much longer than that, but
Short and to the
um,
point.
guess not. They probably don't want them to say too much either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think they have actually proof of life? See, I'm just not sure on that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. And I know we're pretty
You can see
sure
she's
that
reading from a letter because she's looking down. Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I think Savannah, she's the kind that takes notes, anyways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Short and to the point. I think they have a
Uh,
feeling that she's probably not alive. I don't know. You think the ransom notes are fake? I honestly think that it's a diversion. Excuse me, I cannot talk.
mhm.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
What do a chief and a special education teacher have in common? Oh my God.
Hmm?
Not nice. Not nice. Mm-mm. That's not nice at all. At all. I didn't mean to. I did some research, and the doctor would still have know if she is alive by the pacemaker. They could, but it's not a GPS like you think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is why they say she's still alive. We did a little bit of speaking on it yesterday. Um,
Yeah.
I think the ransom notes are real. I think they're real, but I think that they are.
A diversion.
I mean, why not show her alive, guys?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Exactly.
driving me nuts right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why not just say, here she is, she's
Mm-hmm.
alive. You don't
At
have
least
to
a
put
picture.
anything around her, whatever, and just send a picture in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why can't you do that?
Even an AI photo, like they haven't even tried from what we know so far, right? Like they haven't even sent anything from what we know. So,
Mhm. Yeah, she is. She's hold on. She's the Today Show host. So many
mhm,
sponsors or bosses or billionaires. Oh my God. It's not even about the money,
mhm,
at this point. Like,
mhm.
this is the thing.
Her mom.
If it is 2026, if you think you're going to get
Mhm.
um away with it, and this is the other thing. The What currency was it that they wanted to do it with? I'm trying to think. I can't think of it.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. That is
Mhm.
so traceable. It's not even funny.
Oh, it is now.
Well,
It's
it
not
was
as
before.
easy, but mm,
I mean,
it's
but they can trace that very easy, they said. And they said
they
it would
can
be
now. Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
to do Bitcoin like that.
Mhm.
I think someone would. I mean, they say that she's almost definitely around that area.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you can't haul an 84-year-old across all these state lines. She don't got her medicine and all of this. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't
And
think
I
she's over
mean,
the border either. Because think about it, like, number 1, if they went through the border legally, you would get caught, and going through the border illegally, you're gonna be walking a lot through the
mhm.
desert and stuff. You can't do that with an 84-year-old woman, so I do not believe, like, she's went over the border whatsoever, even though they've spoken about it a little bit, but I highly doubt that. I believe she's close as well.
Has to be.
Mhm.
I see you. Is there something else other than this right here? When you say statement, you mean this?
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Mm.
Why do this to her? Like, what, how just 3 months ago she did that
Yeah.
video that we watched, right? Where
Hmm.
she went back to her hometown where
Yep.
they're
Three
at
months
now,
ago.
3 months
Did a short
ago.
on it.
And they had that picture with her and her sister and mom at the
Yep.
restaurant, at the Mexican
Hmm.
restaurant right there. That's been around for years, they
It's the
said,
oldest
right?
Mexican restaurant in the country.
Yes, yes. And she spoke about, or she went to her college where she went, and
Hmm.
it was just like a heartfelt episode
You
of
know,
her going home. So I wonder if someone just kind of watched that and then was obsessed with her or something. And I don't know, but in my heart, I feel like it's someone close to the family,
mhm.
someone that's. I don't think it's a crazy fan or something like that of hers. I honestly don't. Someone that knew the layout of mom's home, it seems, to not get, because she had the other cameras right inside the.
Well, these people had to know the home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a definitely a given. They had to know this home with the
Mm-hmm.
floodlights in the back, and the cameras and all that. But
Yeah.
again, like I said earlier in the when we were live earlier, the thing with, and I don't like conspiracies, I don't, I'm just not into that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I try to be very logical when it comes to this stuff. But I
Mhm.
still like, now that that video is out about, well, not the video is out, but the video that you and I saw earlier. For those of you that didn't see it, I put it in a short. I put part of it, and then I linked the whole video in the comment section. But
Mhm.
3 months ago, Savannah Guthrie went to back home where she's from, the desert, what
Mhm.
she calls it. And she was with her mother. She
Yep.
was with her sister at that Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
And she was just showing like her fraternity that she was in and all that. Her mom speaks in this video. And, I just wonder, it's like, was there a conversation that happened then? And was
Mhm.
it like Samantha talking about, yeah, we're going to the Winter Olympics pretty soon? Like, did something
Yeah.
happen when she was in town then?
Mhm. Where someone
I don't
spot
know.
her,
Is it a coincidence?
an old fling or something like that?
Mm, I, it's,
Do they work at the
I don't know.
college where she went? Did she run into somebody in town that she's known for a while? Someone from high school, maybe, perhaps? That's
I think that indirectly Savannah could have, like, they could have done this because Savannah is who she is, but I don't think it's like directly related to Savannah, but like, I said yesterday, if you go to India, you go any place in South America,
Mhm.
they will absolutely kidnap people that have a high influence, like a movie star,
Mhm.
celebrity, uh, very wealthy family, all of that. Uh, it's very possible.
Mhm.
Another thing, someone just said roofers. The neighbor did talk about the roof.
The new roof, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
Er
I will tell you, I had guys working for me. God, it's probably been 15 years ago or something. And I got a call one morning, and they was like, I had to call the police. The police are here.
Mhm.
Somebody stole all the tools and all that. It ended
Mm,
up them, the guys that was
mm,
working for me. So, you allow people in parts of your life to think
mhm,
you're really good people.
mhm.
Is much younger then, much more naive and stuff. But even then, you don't, it doesn't matter, naive or not.
Yeah.
You think someone's a good person and they come in and they will, you know,
Mhm.
especially an elderly person.
Yeah, take advantage of her, absolutely. But who's
Right.
gonna go through all of this, right? If they're just there to rob her and unalive her, they would have done that. But from what we heard, nothing was taken. She was taken, but
Yes. And
nothing
that's a
of
good point.
valuable.
Good point.
So, yeah,
Perfect
so
point.
yeah, you gotta look at it like that. So it couldn't have been a robbery, right? Yes, it seems like they're asking for Bitcoin. They're asking for Bitcoin from the ransom notes, but there from what we've been told, there hasn't been any proof of life. Now there has been something said for them to come out and say what they just said. We understand, your request, or however she put it, remember?
Hmm.
But I just feel it's vengeance. It's something to get back at
I mean,
or to get out of
it's
the way
either
or
big,
something.
they want money, or they
Yes.
want it's
Mm,
something personal, or they got, again, caught up in something financially, or she knew something that was they were going to get in trouble.
mhm. Yeah, like yeah, I see what you're saying, like we were talking about before.
Like, that's about
Mm,
it. That's the only thing I can think of. I think
mhm.
ransom idea is an afterthought. It's a rare thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's to make a point. The OG 777 says apparently the message was written articulately, pointed to someone well educated. But nowadays, again, you
AI, yeah.
with AI,
Yeah, you can have AI. That's probably what they use is AI.
yeah, anymore.
Can't be traced,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm sure that they're checking who like how the family writes, people in the family, people close to the family,
Mm-hmm.
neighbors, all of that. Check my email. Okay, guys. Also, if you have anything, you can send me. If you want to send me something, 307-228-4906. Someone sent me, yes, a neighbor's tip led to the FBI to a camera on the roof of Nancy
Mm-hmm.
Guthrie's Tucson home. The neighbor reported the roof appeared recently clean compared to others in the area. It looked brand new to me. Her roof did. I noticed that even before anybody, because it was just like a bright white. And I mean,
Well,
I know a lot of the
look
roofs
at
are white
Annie's.
there.
Look at Annie's roof. Her roof, it looks brand new too. So could they have done her sister's roof as well? The same people?
I didn't look at her roof. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
But
Sorry, I'm nosy.
if there's footprints or anything up on the roof,
Maybe. But that would be roofers. Well, what was it done? I mean, do we know when it was done?
what did you say? Savannah has an extra pinky? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm nosy.
maybe
I
she
have to go
does.
look at maps. I'm a map person.
Tell me why why would I care about John Doe sitting there crying, his mom knowing that I don't know. Hi everyone, I'm new here. Show Annie's in Tomas's house 2 days ago. Yes, we did talk about that. Debbie,
We did earlier, yeah.
We did talk about that earlier. There was an investigative team that was there, and that is only done for very specific reasons. It's something that they would rarely ever do. What if the conversation at dinner went bad and the ransom was a cover up and kidnapping? Anything is possible.
We got to think too. Usually, and I'm just throwing out my opinion here. Well, I mean, it's truth and opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
The last person to see the person alive. I mean, just stating a fact, right?
That is a fact.
So that's just quite. I know their FBI and the police are working as hard as they can, and I'm sure they have somebody in mind, and they're vetting everybody down to the T. Absolutely, especially the family.
I think it could be just keeping everything under wraps while they're working really hard. Just everybody running around, in circles. You know what I mean? While they hopefully, the pink commentator had a very gross account handle. What do you mean the pink commentator?
Sorry, guys, the chat's going by so fast. I can't even.
I don't know what you mean by the pink commentator. Thank you, Debbie, for sending that video of the new ransom. Yes.
I have it right here. The article, if you want to pull it up.
Yep. Here we go.
It's from the CNN. Give me just a second. I'm just going to turn my camera off while I read it so I don't freeze.
Sure.
Okay, so this is the video Justin just played. It's 32 seconds long. If you like, I could play it again. Just let me know. You want to play it again?
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll read the article.
Oops. Sorry.
Hopefully there's no ad on this part. Well, is the volume up? Okay.
You don't gotta
Okay.
play it, it's buffering.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Okay, again, that video just being released by Savannah Guthrie and her siblings as we now mark the 7th day of the search for their mother, Nancy.
You notice how Savannah's the one that always seems to speak. I know her brother has come out.
Yeah, I think she's the head of the family because she's got the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And her sister like raised her head too. Like they all pretty much looked at the camera when she says, we want her back. We'll pay. So I'm just going to read this if you guys want. So the family says we will pay in a new video on social media pleading for their mother's return. The Guthrie family said we'll pay. The ransom notes had demanded millions in Bitcoin for her to return, and a second deadline is approaching on this coming Monday. No suspects. There are still no suspects named as the search for Nancy Guthrie, mother of Today host Savannah Guthrie, enters its 7th day. The house was still this morning after a flurry of search activity Friday evening. Drone footage showed deputies and agents on the roof and searching the roof with flashlights, and a car was towed away near the home, which we showed that earlier. The FBI has offered a $50,000 reward for information. It says a new message. Officials are probing basically to find out if the note is real. It said it included sensitive information and no deadline, according to the anchor. And then it just shows the video again here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got some things here from Fox News.
Okay.
That is coming in. Okay. Here we go.
Thank you all for being here.
Yes, guys. Wherever you are, please hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. Share the live out. Would mean so much wherever you're at.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
What's interesting is that we understand, right? And that is, I'm assuming we understand what you want. Because we're not being told everything the letter says, right? We're not saying everything the letter says. And the first ransom letter, it is what it is I would definitely pay before Monday. Well, the first one already out the window, right? And again, how long, I'll keep saying this, how long is someone going to hold an 84-year-old woman without their medicine? Because technically, just the truth, especially without your medicine, you could fall over dead anytime if you're alive. Right?
Absolutely.
It's risky. She doesn't have her medicine. She doesn't have her blood thinner, blood clots, stress, all of this stuff where she's allegedly bled. We have no idea what kind of health she was in when she left the place. Right?
Well, probably not good health because there was blood.
Well, she wasn't in good health even when she was perfectly fine. You remember, she couldn't even hardly, walk
or anything.
What was the proof of life? There has been no proof of life that we are aware of. None.
Absolutely none. No. And what Trump said earlier, it sounds like that's basically what they're trying to do, is make a deal with this person. Do they know who this person is, or are they're just getting these ransoms to the local news? Isn't that weird how they're just sending it to the local news? Like,
Well,
I mean,
that's the other thing. They don't normally contact TMZ and local news. They want to contact the family. They want it to be straight to the family, and then that's it.
could it be somebody that used to work at the local news? Did Savannah ever work at the local news or any of her
That's a
family?
good question. That's a good question.
Thank you,
Very good.
Jen.
Thank you, Jen.
Please bring Nancy home prayers. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you for your super sticker.
Okay, here we go.
Wow, Joey, a lot there in that video, you know, seemingly saying, we received your message, we're willing to pay, just bring our mom home. That's a big revelation in this.
I want to stop short of saying I watched that and I might glean from that it's the message wasn't good news.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, they said to celebrate with her. That's what I took from that.
It doesn't look good. I hope that I'm wrong, and I hope that they are reunited and her mom's alive and well. But that doesn't look good. But it does seem like they've gotten something from.
Can we say something? President Trump said a resolution. A resolution isn't that the word he used? Resolution.
Yeah, here I got it right here.
That they believed, as far as proof of life or proof of abduction or kidnapping.
Lydia, what do you make of it?
This, we don't know what the second note said.
And can I just say, like, coming from like a family of faith, like as a person of faith, we still say we believe, even in if there's like 1% left. You know what I mean? Like, we have the faith, we still believe until we know we don't know.
Exactly.
Right? So I think it could be, you could, people could say it's like positive affirmations, being positive until, so we're going to speak this kind of into existence as well.
Most people do that when they're missing their loved ones. They usually do that.
Well, or sickness, illness, anything like that as well.
Exactly.
Just to keep that hope alive. So that they could be speaking from a place like that. Justin, there is a video that her and her husband just sold property for a good amount.
Whose husband?
I'm assuming Anna's.
Yeah.
We from the reporting, it sounds like, that second note went to local news stations and it did not include an explicit demand again. So I thought it was interesting when Savannah just said, we understand. I'm wondering, what is she saying that what is understood? It also sounds to me like they're willing to pay the ransom. It's not been tendered yet. I guess the transaction has not happened.
A solution. Thank you, Pickle.
So it feels like it's a little bit of a standoff still.
Wow. All right. Joining us now is Fox News chief correspondent Jonathan Hunt. Jonathan, how are police?
Okay, what happened?
New video.
Okay, that was all there. Okay, now we're going to move to CNN because there's some live reporting right here earlier as well. Let's go to CNN. Guys, if you're just joining us, no matter if you're in Daphne's chat, my chat, Vertical, wherever, please hit the thumbs up button. It means more than you know. Thank you all for being here. We do appreciate your time. Your time is very valuable, and we try to get through all of the news that we can possibly get through and keep you guys up to date on
Tucson with the latest on the ground. Ed, what are you learning?
Well, Anderson, this afternoon here in Tucson, investigators have been back in the home of Nancy Guthrie. They've blocked off the street in front of her home. We have seen agents putting down evidence markers across the property. They've even been on the rooftop of Nancy Guthrie's home. And neighbors tell us they've actually been searching areas around the home, knocking on doors, re-interviewing neighbors, asking for any kind of evidence or video. All of this for what has been an incredibly dramatic week for this neighborhood.
For nearly a week, the desert neighborhood where Nancy Guthrie was abducted from her home has felt frozen in sorrow.
And see that there? That's called a pack rat nest.
Laura Gargano has lived around the corner from Guthrie for 11 years. She's tried to help investigators, searching her home security cameras, hoping to find the clue that could identify the culprit who abducted her 84-year-old neighbor. But she says it doesn't feel like enough.
There's also like a helpless feeling, right? Like there's not much you can do. Or do you feel that?
Yeah, I think that there are some people who feel that way for sure. I definitely feel that way. I wish there was something more I can do. And it almost feels like time is standing still right now, that it almost feels inappropriate to go on and continue with our lives.
Investigators keep scouring the neighborhood, returning day after day, looking for any evidence that will bring them closer to bringing Nancy home.
There are no videos or photographs that you guys have been able to release. Does that mean you're not getting anything that is of true value?
We're still in the process, right? But so far, we've gotten some things back, but there's nothing that you would say, aha, this is it. So we're just working. These things are done in an hour on, Law and Order, but this is real world, and it just takes some time.
This is not a television show, and it's time that's stretching longer as each day goes by with no word of Nancy's whereabouts. And for neighbors like Shirley Harvey, it's hard to make sense of a tragedy that hits so close to home.
What has this week been like for those of you who live around Nancy Guthrie?
But there's still no news. So I think the general consensus is people are in shock because we still don't know where she is.
She says they're haunted by what's happened to their neighbor, taken from her home in the middle of the night while those around her slept.
And I can't even imagine how she would cope with something like that. What she would even do, and how it would affect her if that happened to her in the middle of the night. It's just a very unnerving thing to happen to somebody, especially an elderly woman.
Another day passes. Investigators keep returning to the rolling hills in this neighborhood, searching for a clue that might be hiding in the desert brush, while everyone desperately waits for this dreadful moment.
Thank you so much,
end.
Shannon. Love you, darling. Appreciate you very much.
Ed, what more do you know about the increased law enforcement activity around the house?
Well, the officials here have been saying that they're coming back out to the area.
I want to know about the blood, right? It's almost like they were going to take her out. Something happened at that front door, but there isn't any more blood outside past the porch, right? The vase is broken. Flowers are. What's that?
Yeah, it's on the one side too. It looks like of the porch, like we were looking at earlier. That's why someone was like, "It looks like maybe she went out in a wheelchair, like she was hanging, her head was hanging." I hate to say that, or you know what I mean, or just walking in a straight line or something, or maybe somebody was carrying her, because it was just like on one side, wasn't on the other side, if that makes sense. I mean, so she wasn't moving around; she was going straight. It looks like, just from my.
The back and out the front unless someone was hiding in the garage. Well, they are looking for a vehicle of interest right now. And again, we know 2 vehicles that they've taken in. One, Nancy's last night. 2, they looked at allegedly Anna's and Tom. We'll call it Tomato. What's his name?
Tomato.
What's his name?
Tomas or Tomas?
Tomas. There we go. Yeah. You say tomato, I say Tomas. There we go.
Tomas.
That's how I always remember. You say tomato, I say Tomas.
I love that. I love
Justin, they have 3, 2 of Nancy's and 1 of Annie's. 3, 2 of Nancy's and 1 of Annie's.
So, hi, Mom, if you're watching. My mom has a heart condition, and she was telling me that Nancy probably takes the same medications as my mother does for her heart conditions, or similar, right? And my mom said she can't go even a couple days without her medication. Like, her blood pressure will skyrocket, and she can have clots, like, because it thins your blood out. And one of the medications actually regulate your heart. And we know Nancy has a pacemaker to even help with that, plus her medication. So
she has, again, I'm not a doctor, but you would think she has risk of heart attack, heart arrhythmia, even blood pressure. stroke, allegedly, all of these things. So it's very, very serious.
Very serious. That's one of the most
The
serious.
stuff dripping can be a cloth. It could be. It could, but whatever happened. But also, at 84 years old, you can just touch something and your skin is so thin. Well, it's so thin. And if you're on any type of blood thinner, beta blockers, that kind of thing, it, as well. I saw earlier in another stream, someone pointed out blood drops on the wall.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Bringing out FBI investigators, as we mentioned here, they've been out here for a couple of hours now. This is very different, Anderson, from what we've seen in recent days. We've been able to get move through this street, but this is the first time that the area has been cordoned off in this way. But they're clearly coming back. And what is different tonight is the extent of, we haven't seen evidence markers being put down around the property like we're seeing tonight. And actually watching agents up on top of the roof. We don't know why, but there's clearly the amount of law enforcement presence out here today is much heavier than it has been in recent nights, and they've actually extended not just on the street, but in homes and on streets around the area as well.
All right.
Okay, someone wrote here in one of the groups. Let me put this up right here. I thought this was interesting. Words from an expert, interesting. He said the issue is, why would someone remove the victim from was a case that they were trying to rob the place. If it was a case that they wanted money, perhaps a kidnapping, well, then they would have made that direct request for a ransom to the person or the company that she worked for, that the daughter worked for, but they didn't do that. And I think here you have an indication people who remove a victim from their home typically have a known connection to the victim, known connection to the home, or both. And so those are the real issues that are raised with this activity, right? Why wouldn't you just say, at the Today Show, y'all need to pay me, such and such amount of money.
Yep, exactly.
Right? If this was linked to Savannah.
Exactly.
Right. So this is I just can't help it. And I really don't think she's alive. I really don't think she's alive. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Just some prayers for the Guthrie family. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Do appreciate your support, my dear.
And like I said, they didn't take anything of value in material objects. They just took her. They wanted to hurt them, the family, it seems like.
It's been too long. And just think, oh God, there went my mouse. And just think about just a few hours after she was dropped off. Like this person, if it is unrelated to the family, right? This person had to have been watching her throughout that day. Oh, she's came back. Right? But what door did Nancy normally go through?
The garage.
Right. And she went through the garage door at what time?
Was it 9:36 or something like that? Here, I have the timeline. But the thing is, so if somebody was out there watching, wouldn't they see on the street, like the other neighbors? So she got home. She opened the garage door at 9:49. The family pulls in the driveway at 9:48. At 9:50, so within 2 minutes, right? Family pulls in, garage door closes at 9:50. That's 2 minutes. So the family didn't even walk. Is that even enough time for an elderly woman to even get out of the car and
say that again?
2 minutes. Is that even enough time for an elderly woman? You pull up in the driveway. I mean, it's a round driveway, so it's not a front facing. So, I mean, I guess if you just pull up.
For her to get, say that, I don't understand what you mean.
Sorry. I talk so fast. So basically 2 minutes, right? You have 9:48, they pull in the driveway. 9:50, the garage door closes. So is that enough time for an elderly woman that has to use a cane, right? And probably needs help getting out of the vehicle? Is that enough time to even get out of the vehicle and get inside the home?
It's pretty long on a timer. And not only that, we know that the garage door opened then. It was 2 minutes, and we know that she was at that house until 2-something in the morning.
Yes, because at 1:47 a.m., so that's like almost 4 hours later, the doorbell camera disconnects. So it must have been smashed or battery taken out, or however, I guess the battery. So I know in mine, if you pull it up underneath, you pull out the battery, but that's a ring stick up. So I don't know how the doorbell one, probably the same way, or the battery sticks to the back. You just pull out the battery, and that would show that it's disconnected completely. So where did they put the battery and the actual camera part? We don't know. But then it says at 2:12. See, this is the strange thing. At 2:12, camera software detects a person, but no available subscription. So doorbell camera disconnects usually means the battery's taken out. You know what I mean? If it's disconnected. So at 2:12, it says software detects a person. So are those two different cameras? Maybe? You think?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I do. It's possible. This is, which book is this? My sister is by far the most wise, intelligent. I think this is Savannah's book. My sister is by far the most wise, intelligent, thoughtful, creative, generous, and profoundly original person I know. She is my forever partner in life. We know each other's thoughts and ways. We know each other's sadnesses and weaknesses. We know each other's tickle spots and pain points. Vastly different on the surface, but fundamentally alike, both manifesting the childhood we share in our own individual ways. Very interesting. Sheriff drives me bonkers. Nest does detect movement in the house. Yes, it can. It certainly can. So when you have like a Nest thermostat or anything like that, it does detect movements in the house if you're within a certain distance of the thermostats. Yes.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah. And it is also Bluetooth. I mean, this is the thing. Nowadays, everything is Bluetooth.
Yeah, everything is.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's your vacuum or your toaster. It's like everything is Bluetooth, and they're constantly shaking hands, pinging, and all of that stuff, right? So there's all. Okay. Particular area. This kidnapper left, and I didn't even. Okay. Pull this up. Got some new stuff coming out of Fox.
Yep,
News.
there's one on Yahoo too that came out.
Yo, let's listen.
You want to send it to me?
It's in the little box down below. Whenever you're done.
We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
Wow, Joey, a lot there in that video, seemingly saying, we received your message. We're willing to pay. Just bring our mom home. That's a big revelation in this.
I want to stop short of saying I watched that, and I might glean from that it's the message wasn't good news. Know, I don't know.
Well, they said to celebrate.
I apologize. This is the one I already played. I'm sorry.
I heard she had an Alexa as well.
Pretty much everybody has an Alexa nowadays, don't they?
Yeah. Well, not me. I don't know.
I mean, they listen to you constantly.
They listen
constantly.
Everything. Worse than the phone, yeah.
Yes. Did you have something you want to play?
Oh, yes. So this just came out recently too. So you want me to play this? It's just a little short clip.
Yeah.
Just goes over. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can blow it up here. Set the volume all the way up. Okay.
Trump said, "I'm not talking about this search.
Never mind. It's
escalation." No, don't
read
play
it.
that. Yeah.
So it says Savannah Guthrie has asked people to keep praying for her mother to be brought. What'd you say?
Nothing. You paused. You paused there.
Yeah. Oh, I apologize. It goes on to say the Today Show host has praised her 84-year-old mother, Nancy, who went missing on January 31st from her home in Arizona, as a woman of deep conviction and faith, as she thanked everyone for their support during this difficult time. And I want to read down below. This is just a short video, so give me just one sec. Investigators are intensifying efforts to locate Savannah Guthrie's mom, Nancy Guthrie, whose disappearance has triggered a growing multi-state search and mounting concerns about her safety. In the latest development, police spotted towing a vehicle, which was the blue Subaru, I believe, right? The 84-year-old's home, with the neighbor also reporting alerting the law enforcement to search her roof for clues. Why did the neighbor say to search the roof for clues? Maybe because she knew
because it was unusually clean.
Okay, maybe she knew that it just got built too, or something. A new roof just got put on. But who says that?
It's been a little while since the roof.
I know, but who says that though? Like, hey, go search the roof. Like, I don't know.
Well, they didn't say go search the roof. They said,
just
yeah, that was just a little unusual to them.
Yeah, because it's white. You would think it'd be, usually after a few weeks, it's dirty.
Well, there had been new weather, like the weather patterns was off there.
Mm-hmm.
The weather there.
Okay. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay. Just goes on to say, as federal agencies expand their involvement and the family pleads for answers, authorities say Nancy Guthrie's disappearance case has been treated as a serious and ongoing criminal investigation. That's a cute picture of them, huh?
Yes.
I like that picture of them. It says police activity intensified Friday at her home, and investigators continue searching for clues in her disappearance. Multiple law enforcement vehicles were seen at the property throughout the day, and authorities later towed the blue SUV. Officials were also observed removing what appeared to be a device from the roof, though it remains unclear how either items factor into the investigation. Pima County Sheriff's Office has not yet explained why the vehicle was seized. Didn't they do, they put it in forensic evidence, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
According to the New York Post, Nancy's neighbor, Laura Gargano, admitted she tipped off the police to check for the missing. I have no idea what that is.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock yours off.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Go ahead. Go ahead. If you want, go ahead and read it. Well.
Okay. Roof, due to its clean condition compared to others. As detectives comb through Nancy's property, the search is expanded beyond Arizona. According to the FBI's Phoenix Public Affairs Officer Brooke A. Brennan, billboards displaying Nancy's photo and FBI contact information are set to appear in Texas, parts of Texas, New Mexico, and California in an effort to generate new leads. Oh, okay. So I didn't know they put them in New Mexico and California.
Yeah, they put them in San Antonio and all that.
Okay. I knew Texas, but I wasn't sure. It just goes on to say, adding to the public's attention, President Trump said on Friday that investigators are very close to a breakthrough suggesting a suspect could be identified soon. However, authorities have not confirmed this claim.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pattern.
So this is the car, and you're absolutely right. Very clean garage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at even the, like, there's not a lot in there. I don't know what this yellow stuff is, but it looks like they're looking under the car. And then look at this. This was last night.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same car? No, okay. Why were they? I mean, obviously, sometimes they're looking under the car to see if it was taken somewhere, right? If it was
someone drove it or something.
If someone drove it, yes.
So obviously,
okay. This is my question, guys. Chat. So they took her car and put it under forensic evidence, right? They're checking it. Do you think this is just a precaution? But if she wasn't in her car, unrelated to the crime, right? Like it has. She took an Uber to the house for dinner. The son-in-law gives her a ride. Number one, why didn't the son-in-law just come get her? If he's going to drop her off, why can't he just come get her?
Exactly. Why was she taking Uber?
She took an Uber there.
I was just thinking probably because she probably can't drive too well at night, but that's just but still, like, why didn't they just come and get her? It's not like they live that far. What was the daughter doing?
Why spend the money?
Yeah.
Why spend the money for her to, take a 10-minute Uber? I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world that she took an Uber or whatever, but they dropped her off after dinner as well.
There's two people
and then
there,
she goes missing after dinner. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, there's two people there. Why if one's cooking dinner, why couldn't the other one go pick her up?
I bet you it was every bit of $50. I've taken an Uber like one time. I had to go get my car from it was being worked on, and I took an Uber, and it was just like 3 miles away. It ended up costing me like 20. This was like freaking 10 years ago, but it was like $25 then.
Oh, it's expensive.
I was like, dang.
Anything, taxi even. Yeah, $25. I needed one when I was getting my vehicle fixed. Yeah, 3 miles down the road, 3 miles back, 3 miles there, $25. That's 3 miles.
Cheap, baby kisses says. Yeah, she lived 4.5 kilometers away. Yeah, like minutes or something. Did they have others over or kids work? Good question, Esley.
Yeah.
This was, from what I understand, just a dinner.
And game.
And game. It's something that they normally do. Now, another thing is, how much she drank alcohol that night, from what I understand. A little bit of alcohol. People have wine with dinner or whatever, right? Now,
she likes tequila.
Yes. Why didn't or did anybody have too much alcohol? Too much alcohol.
Yeah.
I heard Annie likes to drink. They rap.
Well, if you watch that video that we watched earlier with Savannah going home, she talks about how her mom really likes that certain type of tequila.
Yes. Yeah.
The point where
and they give it cheers.
Teacups. Yeah. The little tequila cups or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. So, it's just it's a question. And let me show you this. Oh, there's more from that book I wanted to show you as well. here in just a second. Guys, if you're just joining us, please hit that thumbs up button. Greatly, greatly appreciated. She probably puts hardly any miles on this car, right? Probably doctor's appointments, groceries, and maybe visiting her daughter every once in a while. That's about it.
Yep, I agree.
She's
Yeah,
you would think after dinner they were more tipsy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody would be more tipsy. Wondering about
wonder if he drinks.
home healthcare scoping the place, if they ever visited. Anything like that. Any contractors or anything. Any truth to wheelchair marks through the blood at the doorstep? Justin? I don't believe so.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I think someone just.
I think that's someone just talking about some BS content, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. I'll show you the pictures. Y'all can.
I don't see any wheelchair marks. I think it's like the pattern of the blood is just going. It's not.
No, these are droplets.
Yeah.
This isn't the best picture. This one's more zoomed in, I think, folks.
I think I got some if you need it.
But
here.
No, I don't. You go on.
Here. Yeah.
There we go.
Still kind of. Yeah, but yeah, see, there's no.
I mean, show me the wheelchair mark always.
Yeah, I don't see no wheelchair mark at all. I don't. I mean, I was saying like the blood was in, just it wasn't over this way, but it was right through here. But what's up with the dead flowers? Like that's strange, right?
It's from the vase that fell.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, I totally forgot about that. Okay.
Had to be someone who knew her, otherwise she would. I agree. Someone likely on the internet was disconnected, causing her cameras to be disabled. Hopefully they take a closer look at whomever. Yeah, the flowers, or the plants right here. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, the plants.
You don't see them, right?
Right here. Oh, I can't point to them because it's on a photo file.
Right there. I can't. You can point at them. I can't point at them. This one.
No.
Because you got it pulled up.
Well, no, it's in a photo file. That's why I can't point at it. Yeah, it's right by the step, you guys. Right, but some of it's on the carpet. Those dead flowers right there.
Yeah, I have the same.
Yeah.
I have the same exact tile as she has on my porch.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy. So I'm very familiar. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
When people look at the pictures, they don't see things not even there. So except they're in scenario. Yeah, I mean, people's brain naturally wants to make sense of something, right? So they rationalize seeing something there when it's just not even. I can't think of why they would be there 40 minutes if it was family or an outside abductor. I agree with that, word sleuth. The 40 minutes is the Achilles heel in this, right? Why 40 minutes? To me, that seems like an argument, right? You see what I'm saying, Daff?
Yes.
With the timeline, that's like an argument. And I think that's probably the most important.
I agree with that.
I think
something went wrong. I was just looking at the photo with all of them at Christmas in their Christmas pajamas. That's sad.
Yes, the first report was that they played. I don't know what that is.
Oh, his band. Yeah, I saw a video of him playing in a band.
Oh, yeah. Still together with his band. I don't know if he's still together. We looked over all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But I can't remember. Let me see here. Does Brian post something right now? No, okay. I'm looking for something right here. All right. Yeah, so that's that timeline. Let me pull this up. I want to show you. This is again in the book
Let me see.
that Savannah wrote. Sometimes the way we have found each other in hard times is God. This is where she says God was the sixth member of our family. As my sister so memorably put it, I know when she is praying for me, and I believe she knows when I am praying for her too. The result is some holy alchemy, God bringing us together, not always by the immediate resolution of our conflict, but by stitching us back together in our most eternal way. God sends us to our spiritual room together, and we find each other in the dark. When we pray for each other, we know and deeply believe that our intentions toward each other are good. Our foundation is love. We have integrity in our struggles, and we are willing to look at our own wrongs, and we are committed to our relationship for the long term, for eternity. Author Chandra Naquist wrote about the conflict in prayer in the book, I Guess I Haven't Learned That Yet. Shauna and I attended the same church in New York City, and I once heard her give a sermon on the subject. She said something that changed how I think about prayer. When you don't have your own words, use what you do have. Pray with your imagination. Sometimes when my feelings betray me, when I feel distant, or angry or afraid to be vulnerable when words are beyond me, I pray with my imagination. I imagine my children at peace and content, secure, not fighting. I imagine my husband fulfilled and at peace. I picture his face and set him in a tranquil surrounding. Or I picture my beautiful sister, serene, smiling, laughing. I picture her surrounded by nature, where I know she feels most at home.
Oh.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, to say the least. Okay. What's going on here? Savannah Guthrie sibling plea. Okay. Some new stuff coming in. 7 KOLO. Yeah, that was from her book.
No, I haven't either.
What's that?
Oh, someone was asking a question in chat, and I was like, I haven't seen Robin either. I'll have to text her.
I've seen jewelry made. Yes, she's a jewelry maker. She is absolutely a jewelry maker.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I've seen. No, it wasn't her jewelry on eBay. I think it was her book on eBay. I saw her book on eBay.
Yeah.
They both are authors. But you really don't make a lot from a book. You really don't make a lot from a book. It's not as
Some breaking news to bring you right now. Today Show host Savannah Guthrie shared another video of her with her siblings making another plea for their mother's safe return. This comes as the search for Nancy Guthrie enters its seventh day. Welcome back to Eyewitness News at 4. I'm Liz Nagy.
And I'm Jory Rand. Just moments ago, Guthrie posting that new video to her social media alongside her siblings.
This time, Savannah is speaking directly to her mother's kidnapper. Take a listen.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us.
She also goes on to say that the family will pay. The Pima County Sheriff's Department says it is aware of this message. A source has told ABC News Guthrie is referring to a new message sent to a local TV station in Tucson, Arizona that investigators are now looking into. ABC's Alex Stone is following the latest developments.
The search for Savannah Guthrie's elderly mother, Nancy, now stretching into its 7th day.
We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department now using digital billboards in several cities, including Phoenix, Los Angeles, and Houston, to raise awareness about Guthrie's disappearance. A $50,000 reward is being offered for information that leads to an arrest. The FBI going door to door in the missing 84-year-old's neighborhood after a Tucson television station received a new message. The station said it contained something the senders seem to think will prove to investigators they're the same people who sent the first note. The one that mentioned Nancy Guthrie's Apple Watch and possible damage at her home demanded Bitcoin and included 2 deadlines. The first deadline has come and gone. The second is in only 2 days. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department said investigators are actively inspecting the information provided in the message for its authenticity. Investigators seen towing a car from the residence overnight following another thorough search of Nancy Guthrie's home.
If the ransom note talks about specific things in the house, like things broken, things moved, cameras removed or smashed, whatever it might be, if that's the case, they're going to go back and double check they've got to see if it matches what the bad guys are telling them.
President Trump suggesting he expects something definitive from the investigation soon.
I think we're doing very well, meaning we have some clues I think that are very strong, and I think we could have some answers coming up fairly soon.
But so far, investigators say they have no suspects or persons of interest in Guthrie's disappearance. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
To buy or not to buy? That's the question.
You guys remember Mark Kelly? I think his name's Mark Kelly from Arizona. The astronaut. You know what I mean? Okay. Look at his words. I just realized someone just sent this to me, and I find it very interesting. Check this out. Look at the words here. Senator Mark Kelly said Savannah Guthrie personally contacted him before news of her mother, Nancy Guthrie, disappeared became public. Quote, before it was public, Savannah called me, because she knows I live here, end quote, Kelly said. Quote, and then I called the sheriff and I called the Tucson police chief. So that was, that was mid-afternoon on Sunday. And Savannah was on the way to the airport to fly here and obviously rather upset. Kelly added that he was remained involved since learning of the disappearance. I mean, that's pretty early. That's pretty early. And this is before it had even gone out to the news.
Yeah, why is it so early for?
That's what the senator that was talking before in the news.
I know. The guy in the little short clip earlier. That's someone wrote that was kind of strange.
She got right on it.
Huh.
The privileges.
I'm gonna blow this up real quick and read it over if you don't mind.
What's that?
I'm just reading over this real quick again before it was public. Savannah called me. Yeah, what you have up right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, I think just at the very beginning, they had to know that this is obviously nothing she would ever do. Right? And all of that. But I want to know about this. I want to know about this new video. 30 seconds that they wrote. We received your message and we understand. They've already asked. Savannah and them have already asked for proof of life. Right? I think it's innocent. No, I'm not trying to say it's not innocent or anything like that, but I'm just saying, what I'm saying is it was very quickly, they knew that whatever happened
was something.
Was something major.
Well, I mean, I guess too, 'cause, I mean, someone taking your mom? It has to be something major.
Oh, hell yeah. But she was on her way from New York. I think the message, Jesus, I thought, so that the one who got arrested, probably others involved, but if they can't let Miss Nancy talk, then two things. Well, yeah, I mean, I can't say that she's, again, this is the thing. If I thought she was alive, think about this, Daphne. If you had, let's say you're the kidnapper, I'm the kidnapper, right? Let's pretend we're in their head for a minute. Okay? I'm the kidnapper. I'm already communicating with said individuals. And they are, Savannah and them said, okay, in today's world, we need to know that you really have our mother. And if you really have our mother, we will pay. No problem. We'll pay. Just let us know you have our mother. Okay. Why are they not doing it? Just say, hey.
Yeah.
Why are you not? You just say, okay, here's the freaking picture. I'd really not like to have, taking care of, because of an 84-year-old lady here. Just give me the cash.
Maybe they think they're bluffing. I don't know. That they're going to give them the Bitcoin. So that's why they're.
It just doesn't.
Yeah. There's no proof of life. They haven't shown no proof of life at all.
Doesn't jive for me. This is what she said. However, we live in a world. Okay, let me find it. In Wednesday's video, Guthrie said that she had her and her family, quote, have heard the reports about a ransom letter in the media, end quote, and that, quote, as a family, we are doing everything that we can, end quote. Quote, we are ready to talk, she said, quote, end quote. Guthrie then asked for proof that her mother was still alive. Quote, however, we live in a world where voices and images are easily manipulated. We need to know without a doubt that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you and we're ready to listen. She said, please reach out to us, end quote. Now that's very interesting because she says we're ready to listen. And then in this new message, she says, we hear you or something.
Yes, we hear you.
Right. So the last one, the one Wednesday, right? The one Wednesday, which one was it? She says,
we're ready.
We're ready. And now this one, she says, we hear you.
We hear you.
Yeah.
So basically saying we're waiting for your move, like a game of chess.
Yes. Yes.
So it's their move. The ball's in their court. Are they going to show a photo of her? Are they going to release her? What's their next move? That's what they're probably planning now. But what if all the ransom notes are all fake? Like, think about it like that. What if they were some person being crazy?
I don't think so. I don't think these last couple are fake because I think that they knew things that is very specific.
And why give it to that local news? I know they have other. Yeah, that's the question. Why not give it to another local news? Why that one? We should look into that news company. Sorry.
We want to talk to you and we are waiting for contact. The new message from Guthrie's family comes just a day after President Donald Trump told reporters that, quote, some answers, end quote, were possible coming regarding the suspected kidnapping. We have some clues, and I think are very strong. And I think we could have some answers coming up fairly soon, Trump said. He did not provide any further details. Let me see here. What happened to Guthrie's mom? Search continues. I don't know, man. It's crazy. BTK gave his messages to newspapers. Yes, he did. That's true. That's true. They've got to be close. They've got to be right freaking there, though. Right freaking there. Whoever it is, they have to be. What's crazy is just they're being taunted almost. Okay. Going to News Nation now.
Hey, I'm going to send you
Go ahead.
something.
Okay.
All right, folks.
This is her
news update.
Yeah, I'm going to
What's
send
that?
this. I'm going to send you something. Just read it.
Okay.
In the ongoing search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, that's the mother of NBC's Savannah Guthrie, the family posting a video just moments ago speaking directly to the kidnappers, with Savannah Guthrie saying, quote, "They will pay a ransom." Let's go to News Nation's Brian Enton live in Tucson outside Nancy's home. Brian, this video posting just within the last few minutes.
Yeah, Savannah Guthrie posting this video to her Instagram account just within the last 15 minutes or so. She's sitting there with her sister and brother, similar to what we saw in the first video. But this time, as you said, she's addressing the kidnapper and saying that they will pay. Listen to this new video.
Oh, that's interesting. We'll show that next.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
So a short video there, Alex, but let me read it to you again, what she said. She said, "We received your message and we understand." Now, I don't know if she's referring to the new message that came in yesterday to the local TV station here in Tucson, or if there's now another message that has come through that we just don't know about. But she said, "We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay," which this is now the first time that we've heard the family say flat out that they will pay a ransom. A lot of questions I still have. I mean, has there already been more communications directly between whoever's been writing these letters and the Guthrie family? Or is this sort of a last-ditch effort to open the lines of communication and there's been no communication? We don't know the answers to that, but there's obviously something that prompted Savannah Guthrie to create this new video. And you can see, once again, like the others, at one point it looks like she's looking down to read what she's saying. And that goes back to the fact that the FBI is very much involved in these messages that she's been creating, we've learned. They help craft the messages. I mean, it's very deliberate in terms of the words that she chooses. But again, this is the first time that we've heard her or her brother or anyone say that they will actually pay a ransom. Alex?
Right, and by my count, I think it's the third video that either Savannah or Savannah's family have released on Savannah's Instagram account. This one, you know, heartbreaking to see her looking directly at the camera, essentially speaking to the people that they believe have her mother in their possession. Brian, you know, you mentioned some of the confusion that we have about which note Savannah is possibly talking about. "We received your message and we want to comply." Can you just remind our viewers a little bit about how that's unfolded, right? The ransom notes, or in essence, the note that has been passed on to various news stations, to kind of get people caught up and know where we are right now.
Yeah, so there's two notes that we know about. The first one came towards the beginning of the week and went to two local TV stations here in Tucson and also to TMZ. And that is the note that made reference to what the FBI called specific facts about the circumstances in the house, One of those things had to do with a floodlight on the outside. The other had to do with the Apple iWatch on the inside. And whatever was said in that note led the FBI to believe that it could possibly be credible. Whatever they were saying led them to believe that they may have actually abducted Nancy and been inside the house. So that was the first note. Then there was the second note that arrived that from what we know of only went to one local TV station, KOLD in Tucson. And that is the one that came from a different IP address from the first note, but at the same time used the same encryption software, we're told. And while we don't know the specifics of that note, we know that there was something in it that connected it back to the first note.
And what's interesting, Brian, what's also unusual is that it's pretty much been clear that if these ransom notes are legitimate, that they don't include any sort of corresponding instructions for the Guthrie family to get in touch with them, which I think is why we're seeing the Guthrie family and Savannah literally posting these on their own Instagram accounts saying, look, we're open to paying.
Thank you for watching.
You're welcome, Chris. Guys, you want to know about Savannah Guthrie's life? Take a look at Savannah Guthrie's career from local news reporter to today's show star. This is very interesting. I did not know she was born in Australia. I did not know she was in Australia. Savannah Guthrie's career path wouldn't be the same without the influence of her mother. The anchor's mother, Nancy Guthrie, encouraged her to go to college for journalism and to support her through her early career as a local anchor, a detour to law school, and her ascent into national television. Since Sunday, Guthrie's family has been searching for answers about Nancy Guthrie was reported missing from her home in Tucson, Arizona, as the ongoing investigation and search for Nancy Guthrie enters its seventh day. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos was described as a race against time. Okay, here is Savannah Guthrie, was born in Australia and raised in Arizona. Savannah Guthrie was born December 27, 1971 in Melbourne, Australia. When she was 2 years old, her family moved to Tucson, Arizona, which is where she grew up. She was known as a slacker in high school. In 2017, Refinery 29 called her, quote, an unlikely role model for her laid-back dreamers, end quote. I wasn't much of a go-getter in my younger years, end quote, Guthrie told the outlet at the time. In high school, I was kind of a slacker, she says. The anchor also shared that she was, quote, never good at any sports, end quote. Faith obviously played a center role of her upbringing. Growing up, Guthrie attended church regularly. Her family spent all of Sunday at the local Baptist church for Sunday school, morning service, choir practice, and night service. Her parents emphasized character over achievements. Faith was so woven into our daily lives, she said. We like to say that God was the sixth member of the Guthrie family, she wrote in a blog post. Her parents wanted their children to focus on who they were, not appearances or athletic success. Her mother, Nancy, became the family anchor after the death of Savannah's father, Charles. When Guthrie was 16, her father, an engineer, died of a heart attack while working in Mexico. Wow, he died pretty early in her life.
Both her parents have heart conditions, sounds like.
Nancy was a principal. After the husband's death, Guthrie's mother, Nancy, stepped up as the rock who held their family together, going back to work so her daughter could go to college. My God, that makes my heart melt. That really does. I pray to the good Lord in heaven that this is not family or friends related, because this would tear the family just apart.
Oh, I
Just
agree.
apart.
I agree.
That, God. Until then, Nancy had raised the family full time. She later landed a job in public relations at the University of Arizona, which meant Savannah and her sister could go to college tuition free. The anchor told The Hollywood Reporter in 2016. As for her father's death, Guthrie said it had made her more sensitive, gentler, and kinder. Quote, "Of course it was terrible, and I think every day about him every day. But there's something about a dramatic event like that makes you a bit more tender, a bit more softer," she told Elle in 2013. Her mother encouraged Guthrie to study journalism. Guthrie followed her mother's advice and earned a journalism degree from the University of Arizona, graduating cum laude in 1983. It was only in college, when I started taking journalism classes, that the fire was lit, and I really wanted to accomplish things. Before that, I was happy to hang out with my friends and listen to grunge music and wear my cheeky heels. That's interesting, because you know who does grunge music?
Yep.
What's it? He does grunge music. Anna's.
You say tomato, I say Tomas.
Tomas, yes. Moss likes grunge music. So that's interesting. She likes grunge music as well. Brother-in-law, yes. Praying
Yeah, it is very Tommaso, yeah. Yeah, there you go. You say tomato, I say Tommaso.
Yes. While studying, she was published in the Tombstone at a community newspaper in Arizona. Her first reporting job ended almost immediately. After graduating, Guthrie got her first break at a local newspaper of 4 in, you pronounce it, how do you pronounce it? Butte, Montana. The station closed down 10 days later. Talk about a break. After 10 days, you get a job and they shut down.
And they shut down. Jeez.
The closure threw Guthrie's career trajectory out the window, but it was at the beginning Guthrie's journey along the, quote, long road and TV minor leagues, The Hollywood Reporter reported. She returned briefly to Tucson before re-entering the job market after getting hired as a reporter at KMIZ-TV in Columbia, Missouri. From her work, she was awarded an, quote, Excellence in Legal Journalism Award from the Missouri Bar. Back to Arizona, Guthrie was drawn to law and political reporting. In 1985, she moved back to Tucson. For the next 4 years, she worked as a reporter, as an anchor at KVOA, focusing on law and politics. The KVOA reporter, Lupita Morello, told Tucson.com in 2012 that she was a joy and pleasure to work with Guthrie. We would always trade off stories. If I had a court story, she had something to do with crime. We'd switch, she said, and she was great even back then. Career aspirations led her to Washington, D.C. So she went to D.C. in 2000s. In her late 20s, Guthrie moved to Washington, D.C., seeking bigger challenges. Inspired by the court's TV coverage of major trials like the O.J. Simpson and the Menendez brothers, she enrolled at Georgetown Law. During stressful times, she relied on her faith. Each morning in D.C., I'd wake up and read the Bible. In a little notebook, I'd start writing down verses and particularly spoke to me, she wrote in a blog post one night. I was worried about a tough exam and the future felt so uncertain. I turned to those verses to help me sleep and calm my anxious heart. At the time, she continued working as a freelance reporter for WRC TV while attending law school, reporting on several big stories, including the September 11th terrorist attacks and the 2001 anthrax mailings. She kept reporting that's all right, I got to notice. She kept reporting on the side after graduating in 2002 and eventually left her law career. While she was at law school, Guthrie won the International Academy of Trial Lawyers Students Advocacy Award for her work with DV victims. NBC announced her as a part-time hiree in 2007.
Now check this out, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that KVOA, she worked for KVOA, right?
Yep.
So KOLD TV, which is another local news.
Gotcha.
It was, okay, it says, after initially being in the market leader in the local news, it was surpassed by the KVOA in the 1970s.
What do you mean?
So you know how the ransom notes were sent to KOLD? She worked for KVOA, which is another local. I don't know. I just think that's something strange there, right? She worked for KVOA, and KOLD, which is the other local one, was sent the ransom notes. And KVOA, the one she worked for, surpassed the KOLD TV. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, I got you now.
I just think that's so. So if it was directed at her, wouldn't they just send it to the one that she used to work at? I don't know.
Possibly.
Kind of. Maybe.
Very
I don't
possible. The FBI agent says Nancy Guthrie's case is an outlier.
And digital ransom demands that complicate kidnapping cases. I spoke with Andy Black, the former assistant special agent in charge of the FBI in Tucson, who now teaches digital forensics. I asked him how digital ransom notes, including the use of AI, factor into investigation.
Well, I mean, you could do a voice, or you can, thank you, Trishy, or you can do even you can do a picture. Through the email. It's no different than sending an email.
Yeah, they could even do a short video clip of her through the email.
Yeah. It's all encrypted end to end, and whoever this person is, they obviously knew how to send it encrypted.
Investigations.
It has complicated things for law enforcement, definitely.
Black says the Nancy Guthrie case appears to be an outlier. He hasn't seen a case like this where the victim's return is being negotiated publicly through a ransom note sent to media outlets, alongside a family's plea for proof of life posted on social media.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive and that you have her. We want to hear from you, and we are ready to listen.
Trying to get an assurance that she is still alive, or that she is alive, is very important.
Investigators in the past relied on the human element to identify who wrote a ransom note.
Ransom notes were handwritten, they were typed, and payment was expected at a drop location, which was very law enforcement friendly.
Grammatical errors, spelling errors, style can tie a note to an individual, but AI can erase those markers entirely, adding a cloak of anonymity.
It just adds another layer of complexities.
Black says the majority of ransom demands have gone digital, fueled by AI and cryptocurrency, but he says law enforcement is keeping pace. Valerie Cavazos, 13 News.
Huh.
Happy Hunger Games.
1 second. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's hard to know this day and time about they watch too many ransom movies. If President T said something big was about to go down in the next couple of days, would you agree to pay or try to stretch it out a bit? That's a good, very good point, Angie. I like that. That's a good point, but then you got to I mean, you also have to think about, I mean, do you really think the FBI doesn't know at this point? I mean, seriously.
They're
Does
wanting
the
proof of life.
What's that?
They're wanting proof of life, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if they're convinced that, I don't know. It's very confusing at this point. We
It really
received
is.
your message. We understand. Guthrie said, we beg you now to return our mother to us so we can celebrate with her.
Celebrate with her.
Oh, this is what I wanted to show y'all. Hold on. This was a video that Brian did about the backyard. Let me find that. That was such a good video.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's what I need to show y'all. Hold on one second. Brian Hinton.
My potato in the oven.
You put a potato in the oven?
No, Leslie. She's like, I put my potato in the oven. That's cute.
Brian's got to be so tired right now. Oh my God. Can you imagine? He's pretty much just sitting like out there 24/7.
Yeah, the celebration.
Listen
Oh, I just. Yeah, celebrate, because they're very religious. So celebrate life, right? We want to celebrate with her. That just makes me think that they know she's not alive, or I don't know. Just my feeling. That's all. I'm not saying she isn't.
Okay, guys, tell me this, chat. This is just an opinion. It doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's not true. I just want to see what your feeling is. One, if you think that she's still alive. A 2, if you think she's not. 1 or 2. 1, you think she is. 2, if you think probably not.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of 2s.
It's pretty mixed, but I think there's more 2s. It's pretty mixed.
Oh my God, they're going so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you put 3 for unsure. Yeah, it's fine.
See, I wasn't going to do. I was going to say unsure, but then I just wanted to get more people.
Yeah.
We're all unsure. You know what I mean? We're all unsure about. But just your feeling.
Yeah, feeling with the background we know now, with the medication, with the blood, with the way they're talking, kind of.
Exactly. Okay. Here we go.
I want to show you though. I went out with Art Del
Watch
Cueto.
this.
He is a former Border Patrol agent who lives in this area. I went out with him into the brush in the area close to Nancy Guthrie's house, just to get a feel for what it's like out there with the wildlife and with just the desert. Tell me, we're right very close to where Nancy went missing from.
I want people to know that we're extremely close because I don't want them to come after you and say, "Oh, you wasn't even close."
No, we are.
We're out here to show the reality because people don't understand how bad the terrain would be for someone to easily find a person or track somebody. With the United States Border Patrol, you're taught different tracking skills, and I think that's what helps. But this is the terrain where we're used to walking through and trafficking, trying to track traffickers of human smuggling and drug smuggling. And I think the difference is people hear desert landscape, and they almost think that it's nothing but sand, and you could see so there's a house right there, and as if we continue walking through here, I mean, you'll see there's a house there. You probably couldn't see it when we were in the brush, but you're going through all this area. And at night, somebody that would know the terrain can walk through here and literally, you wouldn't know. I mean, here, where we are at right now, people can be walking up and down that road and they're not going to see us. Now imagine this at night when it is completely dark and there are no there's no street lights out here. There's absolutely no streetlights. So that just adds to how difficult it is. And if you do have some type of ring camera and it's dark and you have this, you're really not going to get much out of a ring camera.
I want to show you though. I went out with Art Del Cueto. He is a former Border Patrol agent.
I don't know about
in this
that.
Area. I went out with him.
I mean, this is the thing though. The night vision cameras, they can absolutely see in pitch black.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But if it's not night vision, you know, if they're older, of course, you know, it's gonna be hard to.
Is someone really even hiding out there? Like,
I don't.
They'd have to get there some way. They'd have to use some kind of car and walk down the road first, right? And then, and think about it. They'd have to think about that. They'd have to get some kind of vehicle. What are they gonna carry her like down the road to a car? Like,
no,
there has to be.
They're not getting this 84-year-old.
Yeah.
To do this, absolutely not.
Exactly.
This car had to go right up to the house. Right
exactly.
Up to the house.
Yeah, I don't think they were out in the woods. In my opinion, they could even been hiding behind the house or something if that's the case. But there has to be some kind of footage of this car driving on the road. There's a house right next to her, isn't there? Did they have? I mean, her neighbor.
I mean, they're all, you know, fairly close.
Yeah.
You know, with each other's. My night vision cameras are amazing. Yeah, I mean, I showed a video of like this guy. He put the night vision cameras in a building that had no windows. You know, like one of those sheds. There's not a window in it, and it just lights up almost like it's daylight. Of course, it's like green, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, even my iPhone. I have an old iPhone 12, and just one little teensy bit, the moon, right? I can see clearly out of it. It enhances the dark, where it'll even take a picture. So, I don't know. I don't think they were out there in the woods, but who'd be dodging those cactuses? They're like, good God, they're like 20 feet freaking tall. And the splinters on them. Jeez.
Yeah, there's just no way.
You can be running through those things. Screw that. And those
I
wild.
don't have any street lights out here, and I can see great inside and outside of my house with night vision. Yes.
Yeah.
We had a coyote the other night. I could see great, and I don't really agree with them there. I mean, all the cameras nowadays come with night vision. It's like standard. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
Yeah, it's standard. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's just kind of building, but nobody's going to buy it if it's not.
So
they obviously think that it's very possible that she could be in New Mexico, Texas, or even California, because they are putting those billboards up.
Who's gonna risk driving around like that with somebody in your vehicle though? Like
I don't know. Yeah, I
to
agree.
get spotted on camera. I don't know.
Really, LA Connection? I'm listening to the scanner. People are trespassing on the family's property. Security called police. Oh my God. Guys,
That's
don't be going
ridiculous.
on the freaking property.
That's ridiculous.
This is the thing. People always screw it up for
It's
others.
so wrong. Like, stay the hell off people's property. Come on. Yeah, I was listening earlier. Was it yesterday? Because I have the scanner too, and there was a fire or something not too far away.
Yeah,
Like
there
down
was there was a fire, but then there was something happened. Oh, there was a body found burning in Pima County as well. That's what it was.
Oh, I thought there was one right on their road, a fire on their road or something. Or maybe it was Annie's road, somebody's road.
Who is this?
Yeah, it's just, you know, what do you guys think? I mean, we know Savannah came back 3 months, 3 months ago. She did that video on Today's Show where she talks about her hometown and stuff. Did she run into an old fling, a friend, a coworker that she worked with, and
let's go to that.
Somebody that could have like followed her when she was out there?
I read something about that.
Why now? That's why I keep saying, why now? What has changed? Why all this time has passed? It's not like she's changed jobs or anything. Also, she couldn't go. She had to cancel the Olympics.
Yes.
Is it jealousy?
I feel like there was a promise made or money.
Even with the ransom, I'm kind of like, if it was about money, why didn't they take her belongings too, right? Like why just take her? Why didn't they take her valuables if it was just about money? I know they're asking for way more money than probably what they could find in the house, just off the top of my head, right? I don't know if she did that. Yeah, but they didn't take anything but her. So it's like, I don't know.
Local detectives and the FBI have canvassed the area between the two Guthrie homes in search of a video of an unidentified male. The first description we're hearing of a potential person of interest. And who was this unidentified male? This is a good picture of the video of the car. Let me show you this. Got a picture of the car. Huh. Let me pull this up. No, people want to know about okay, so the way that how many ways could someone take out of that
where she lives?
Yeah.
Well, I could pull it up on my maps here. You got that one long road, let me pull it up here. What is the North Camino?
Yeah, last night I showed a video of the drive. It's like a 10-minute drive from each other, but
you come out and make a right. You can make your
if
first.
you want to text me the address and I'll pull it up if you want.
Okay.
I can't remember the address.
Here, I'll just send you a
new video. Okay. No, it's
I know, because if I do my maps.
I got the memory of a goldfish sometimes.
Me too.
But people thinks this is the Circle K that's close to the house. This is not the Circle K that's close to the house, by the way. Not. Thank you so much, Hope Floats. Appreciate you, my love. 19 months. You're an OG gangsta. I just thought about Nancy's birthday could have been in the last letter. Therefore, celebrate with us, in my opinion. Could have been in the last letter. Her birthday was just recently, right?
I believe so.
Nancy living in the Sierra Valley. Nancy was being robbed. She wasn't. She said, "Kill my daughter" is Savannah Guthrie. Maybe sounds good. Wrong place, wrong time. No, you're just not going to know about those cameras. This is this person is one of the investigators right here. Did you send me that? Okay, you got it. Okay.
No, I sent you the address.
Okay, got it. Is it the 5'8" or the 2'3"? You've got. There's two different.
It's the 5'8" one.
It's a 5'8", right?
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I have other things on my maps. I apologize. I didn't see that at the bottom.
You're fine.
Oh, her birthday was January 27th. Oh.
Yeah, but she just had her birthday. Yeah.
So 4 days after they took her. Huh. I wonder if Savannah was home for her birthday.
I doubt it. 5820, because Savannah just had
yeah,
surgery.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Just had surgery. Look at this. Okay.
That's too bad. Do you need the address to the other house too?
Okay, go Google.
Sometimes it does that. It'll stop.
There we go. Okay. So let's look at this. Okay, so this is the house. Right here. Okay, there's only so many ways.
Yeah, because the other ones lead to like cul-de-sacs, like, you know what I mean? Like cuts off.
This
roundabout, whatever.
You're gonna go this. You can either go. Well, I don't know if they all go, but I mean, if you go out here, this is gonna. You're mainly gonna probably take, this to get to the main road. This is like, these are the main roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go this way.
Yeah, that's the
Again, you're going to have to get on the main road to go pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, because the other ones are dead ends.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's see how far this is from. Okay, so here's her house, right?
That's mom's, yeah, Nancy.
And let's just say right here. This is, let's go to feet.
Neighbors are close too.
It's 100 feet. 100 feet.
Yeah.
100 feet or
that's normal.
30 meters. Yeah. And this is probably the same as well.
It's probably 100 feet to the end of the road in the front too. Do it from the end of the road, from the front of the house. Probably 100 feet. That's usually
like
where
right here to here.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Was it?
$86. Yeah.
Okay. Almost.
Close.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. So, do these neighbors have any? You can't see them. There's so much stuff. You can't see if they have any cameras or anything like that. But you'd be able to see. Okay, imagine. Let's say there is cameras on here, right? It's so dark through here at night. You're still going to be able to see probably lights on the camera,
Lights.
right?
Absolutely. And it's not like it's thick brush either. It's not like up north where you have like pine trees and other stuff. I mean, you have tall cactuses and stuff, but you've got a lot of openings, like where you could see the light bend in between the bushes, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not
So it's not like,
it's not forest or woods like it is where we are, you know.
exactly. And you ain't walking out there like, good grief. I wouldn't want to walk out there with all them cactuses everywhere.
Oh my God, I would.
You want
This is my
to?
dream. This is my dream.
Gosh,
Yes.
I think it's so ugly. I'm sorry. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, it's so ugly where you live. I'm sorry.
You think so? Oh, not me.
She don't even have grass. It's like
That's
raw.
fine.
Ew. She plants a little one piece of grass sod for her dogs. And it burns up every year from the sun.
My family's from out west too, so I get it. All my
Yeah,
family's
you
from
there
out
you
west.
go. I need an ocean too, or close to it. Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather be at the ocean as well, but I love this as well. I mean, I can create an ocean.
Too dry. I'd dry up, man. I'd be like a dried up prune.
I dried up 40 years ago. So nothing new for me.
Snake.
Yes. Now the snakes and stuff scares me. That does scare me.
The scorpions. Ugh.
Oh yeah, the scorpions. I popping in from Daph's want to show some love to you. Thank you, Miss Diamonds. Much love,
Diamond's so
my
sweet.
dear. Spiders. Do they have tarantulas out here?
I don't know. My mom says she don't see too many spiders. She don't see too much of anything, and she's in Nevada desert, so it's like the same
Well,
thing,
that's
right?
because they've all been nuked out there.
Yeah, they cooks them, right?
I mean, in the 60s, they nuked everything. Everything is
Yeah,
sterile.
true. Area 51.
Yeah. In
Mm.
Nevada, it's done.
Oh gosh, I don't even like to talk about spiders. Gross.
Spiders don't bother me. I just thought Justin's lip looked cracked and split.
Go look at the roof on.
My lips are not cracked. Two things I can't stand is cracked lips or dry lips and dry hands. Ooh, I can't stand powder between my hands.
I hate my hands being dry or dirty feeling. Ooh.
Can't stand powder. I have a phobia of like powder between my. You know, I have a phobia. Here's a little secret about me. I have a phobia of cotton balls.
Really? See, I don't mind them. I don't like powder either. I don't like the dry feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, lip balm. I have one. You and I are a lot alike. Look at me and my chapstick, you and your lotion.
It puts the lotion on. That's good. Same. I hate the feeling of my own hands. I just don't like the powdery feeling.
Yeah. Mm.
Attacked by cotton balls is in a past life. Maybe.
Death by cotton balls.
I can't stand cotton balls. I am fearful. I'm not scared. I just can't stand the feeling.
Yeah. Or jagged nails, hangnails, and you get it caught on there. Yeah. I don't like Brillo pads. Freaking hate them things. Ew.
Really?
Yeah. Brillo pads, I can't touch them. Ugh. And I can't stand the noise they make when you like wash the plate.
It's that. Ugh.
Yeah. I'm creeping right now. Like my body.
Styrofoam.
Styrofoam, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel that way about mothballs. Ooh, mothballs are the stinkiest things I've ever seen.
Oh, they are. Hey, go check out the address I sent you and look at the roof on her house.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry to be weird, but
927.
Yeah, that snow, that's crunchy. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, here, I'll post it in here.
Oh God, I guess a lot of people's looking it up because they just go straight there.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. See, now look at her roof. Oh.
Yeah, but I think this is like kind of 3D or as well. You know what I mean? So, I mean, well, look at this one. This one, these are dirty, but a lot of them are.
Wait, that's not it, is it? Did you go to the wrong one?
Maybe. 927. Sorry.
927.
I did. Sorry.
I was about to say those look like apartments or something. Thank you, Miss Sarah.
Wait a second. Is all those central air units?
Yeah, it looks like it. That's
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 central air unit? That can't be.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was earlier, and I was trying to zoom
that's
in
a
on
central air unit. I don't know what that is.
Maybe
Are those floaties? Are they floaties on top? Love you, Miss Diamond. Thank you, Harlan.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Diamond. You are amazing. Thank you. I almost said you were amazing. What?
I put out that address for you to scroll. I don't know what that is. Gigi. I don't think the clingy. You don't like the clingy or plastic. Are they keeping roof covers down? I don't know what they are. I thought it was like central air units, but it's not. I mean, that would be crazy. The sound of helper
trolls. Solar panels, maybe? Yeah, Janet said solar panels.
It said solar panels.
Yeah, that's solar panels. I don't know what the other ones are. It looks like floaties. Like
that's what I'm saying. It looks like floaties do that. I mean, do they do this for a specific reason?
I think they are a type of solar, maybe.
Why?
Because look at the cords. See the cords? Is that what those are? The cords?
I think it's maybe to when it rains or something. How they collect water, maybe.
Hardly rains there. Look how clean their roof is, though, too. Did they just have theirs done?
It's not that clean.
Oh, okay. I see that spot right there. Usually their roofs are different than the ones in Nevada because they're like the clay or the
terracotta.
Not the terracotta, yeah. These are like, It does look like inner tubes, absolutely.
Very simple, cheap hot water. It's brilliant. Oh, for like hot water?
Huh.
You're not going to collect the water on a flat roof.
Gia says we're looking at the wrong house. Hold on. That's the one I was... We're looking at something. That's the one I had marked. Hold on, I'll tell you if it's right because I know for a fact. Because I know what's his face was standing right in front of it today. That's the right house.
Okay.
It is because what's his face was standing in front of it today filming.
Let's see.
He was showing the house today.
Brian Hinton? Who was?
JLR was standing right in front of it filming today.
For my Arizona people,
because remember all the cars. Yeah, all the cars were lined up right past the house, right there on the front. Gia sent you a text message. So black tubing cycles water through from pool, heats in the black tubing, returns warm by the sun to the pool. Okay. Thank you. Not you again. I love that name.
Torrance
I
man
did not know.
arrested for demanding Bitcoin ransom from Guthrie.
Very interesting.
Look at this. New. After 20 seconds of this is about the guy who was trying to demand Bitcoin or something. Dumb. I don't know if people think they're going to get away with this stuff in 2026.
Yeah.
Anna Guthrie's family renewing their pleas to their mother's kidnapper in another emotional video. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the Southern California man who's under arrest accused of sending a bogus ransom demand. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter live in Torrance with details in this heart-wrenching case. Leanne.
Mark, here in Torrance, neighbors of Derek Colella say they can't believe that someone would target Nancy Guthrie's family just as they are desperately and anxiously awaiting any word on the 84-year-old's whereabouts.
This is the man now accused of texting a fake ransom demand to Nancy Guthrie's family. The FBI says Derek Colella did it shortly after the 84-year-old's daughter, Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie, and her siblings posted an emotional video pleading for information from their mother's kidnapper.
We need to know without doubt.
Very well, yes.
Alive.
In Torrance, Colella's neighbors surprised by the federal charges.
We haven't seen him as much over the last year, I want to say. Yeah, but yeah, his parents are, everyone kind of keeps to themselves, but very friendly, good neighbors.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you. We haven't heard anything directly. We need you to reach out, and we need a way to communicate.
Like a good neighbor, stay over there. Sorry. It says State Farm is there. You get it, Daphne?
Yeah, stay over there. I like that. Yeah.
Tough crowd. Jesus, I thought it'd make somebody laugh. Never mind. It's all right.
It takes me a minute to register.
Daphne's about ready to. Daphne's like,
yeah, turning into a toad.
So we can move forward.
I can hear my dog trying to break down the door.
Tonight, another plea for proof of life from Guthrie's son as federal investigators work on authenticating a ransom letter sent to several media outlets demanding Bitcoin.
There was no other demands within that letter, so they're still waiting for communication.
Investigators now laying out a detailed timeline focusing in on a 45-minute window in the middle of the night when they believe the elderly grandmother was abducted. She had dinner and game night Saturday evening at daughter Annie's house. Family members brought her home just before 10. 4 hours later at 1:48 a.m., her doorbell camera was disconnected. At 2:12, a Nest camera detected a possible intruder, but it was not set up to record images. And at 2:28, Nancy's pacemaker app disconnected from her phone, which was left behind in her home. At the front door, drops of Nancy's blood.
To anyone that may be involved, do the right thing. This is an 84-year-old grandma. This is an 84-year-old grandma that needs vital medication for her well-being.
So much concern, and rightfully so, and so far, no word from any potential captor. Meanwhile, here at home, Colella is scheduled to make his first appearance in federal court tomorrow. Reporting live in Torrance, Leanne Suter, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Leanne, thank you.
I would have never let him
out of places with Shopify.
Ooh. I would have never let him out of jail. I'm sorry. I don't care. Don't put a bond on him at all for that bullshit. Excuse my language.
Judges are exactly. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Miss Daphne, do you have anything else you want to share?
No, I'm all shared out for right now. Anyways, I'm sure in an hour.
Oh my God!
I've
As if I know, like, if something happened.
Justin called me at midnight. Wake up,
I'm
Daphne, wake up.
I'm gonna text
Right now.
Daphne at 1 o'clock in the morning. We got an arrest. Good.
I'm in my pajamas. Wow.
Yeah.
Not putting the camera on.
Yeah. If there is an arrest tonight and it's like 3 a.m., just don't expect the camera to be on for us, okay? because
Hell
I look
no.
like
Makeup
Sasquatch.
off. Yeah.
I look like Sasquatch.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I look like Godzilla. Yes, thank you all for
Right.
being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate Justin for having me as a guest 2
Yeah,
times
guess
today.
what?
Thank you.
Dual screen. A dual screen. Thank you all. You all are rock freaking stars. They're standing up in the back. Look like a rooster.
Okay.
Yeah, I just pray that she's alive. I do. And I just pray that if somebody's obviously did this, and I just want it to be like someone not affiliated with them. I think it's really tough to think that right now.
I feel if it's someone of, I'm just going to say, this is my opinion, my speculation. I feel if it's somebody family related, I don't feel she's alive. I know that sounds horrible.
Agree.
But if it's somebody actually wanting Bitcoin and wanting money, she might have a better chance because they want
agree.
that money. They're not going to
Yep.
get it if she's not.
You can get it either way, but
Yeah, true.
They might get it for a minute, but that's all they're getting. I do too,
Exactly.
Carmelita.
Exactly. This case is crazy.
It is. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I haven't either, especially with an elderly person. Maybe with like a child of a Hollywood star or something, but not with an elderly person.
Yeah.
It's like something
I
out of
think
the
tomorrow
movies.
it is a key date Monday in the USA. It will either be exposed. I believe the FBI knows who it is and is watching closely, but not making a move on a potential abductor.
I agree with that.
I think they would be looking, like, I know they still need to find her, but I think, in my opinion, I think if they think that she was still alive, they would be more potentially looking, like groups out looking. But if she's in a house or something, obviously, I haven't heard of the FBI like going to people's places, like search warrants or anything like that, other than the families. And that makes me a little uneasy.
Uneasy,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah, same here.
If they had like some suspects, you would think that they would be going to houses, like just, creepers' houses or whatever.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Yeah. But which places did they search first? Exactly.
So they've only searched 2 that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Are Nancy's house and families. So.
Yep. You got to watch what they do. And then it'll tell you what's going on more than
Mm-hmm.
what they actually say. Sheriff
Shannon,
just got
right now, hold on. Let me check. Let me check something.
I think they used luminol like the first day.
Yeah, they did.
Thank you, Shannon.
Yep. Okay. That is true. Okay. So, happening now, 2 marked Pima County Sheriff's trucks just returned to Nancy Guthrie's house. Unsure why. Why are they always coming at this time?
Yeah, I know. Oh, probably because people are going on the property. That's why.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah, because we just heard I'm sorry, I forget who said it on the scanner. She just heard it on the scanner like 15 minutes ago that people are on the property. That's why the sheriffs are there. Because if it was something serious, they wouldn't send the sheriff. They would send
They might be just going back to check
Yeah.
on something or get something.
I
Or
think they're
a lot of
addressing.
times they have to go back for photos or something.
Yeah, it's probably for trespassers. I bet you anything. The security, because she just heard it on the dispatch, so
Yeah.
that's what it is. They were being dispatched to go out there. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, they need to leave the tape up. I agree, Golden Pearl. They need to leave it up.
Oh, look at this. I didn't see this earlier.
I agree with that.
Look, let me just show you this real quick.
Their people are just, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them. It's rude.
This
Hi,
was
Miss Haley.
earlier. They are
Oh yeah,
entering
where the
the-
maps. So they got maps given to them. Yeah. I thought you showed that. No, maybe I was dreaming.
I did.
Maybe I watched
Looking
it and
for
I didn't
answers,
know.
investigators were seen Saturday afternoon entering the Pima
Mhm.
County Sheriff's Department carrying what appeared to be maps while they
Mhm.
continue to search for Nancy Guthrie.
Yeah, that's. Mhm. Yeah, it's
Please
just
drop
maps.
Daphne's channel. It's Daphne's
Hmm.
Crime
Oh, here, Daphne's case files. Yeah, thank you
Case
guys.
Files.
How do I put it in there?
He'll drop it.
Oh,
Daphne's Case Files.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, here, drop Justin's too in my chat. Here, give me a minute. I'm such an
Can't
airhead.
believe they did that either.
Here,
Daphne's a very good person.
Justin. Yeah, Justin and I love doing lives together. Here, go sub up to Justin too. Justin's channel. I put Justin. There we go. Yeah, they went out there because of trespassing.
Yeah, we just learned that a minute ago. But if anything changes, you can bet your assets. We will be. Hold on 1 second. No, wait a minute. We're not going anywhere. Just 1 second. This is live. Good JLR out there.
Why is he? What is he doing?
He's just.
What is he doing?
JLR.
Thank you, the AZ cards girl. Thanks, honey. What is he doing? Is he arrested? Are they arresting him or something?
No.
What is he taking a picture of the freaking sheriff's truck?
He's just doing what he's doing, you know.
Was he on somebody's property? What?
He's in his red shorts.
Jesus. Oh my God. Is he in a bathrobe?
No.
Bloomers. He's in his bloomers. Yeah, he's recording, but geez, like. He's nuts.
Listen,
Here,
if they're not out there by Monday, you want to fly out there, Daph? Let's go.
Oh my God. I would love to, but.
Weird. The cops and the circumstances. He's probably asking him, like, what the hell?
Let me see.
Are you
They're probably
doing?
like, get the heck out of here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it has to be for the trespassers. It looks like they're speaking. Are they speaking to one another or speaking to somebody?
I don't know. Like, see, I've been in situations like I've been on the ground like this before, and the thing about it is, it's like you can be there. Like, I can go out there and stand in front of the house, but I can't research and figure out exactly what's going on around me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you're on your phone.
Yeah, you're live and you can't, like, you can only record the front of the house so much. I mean, yeah, people like you being there, but you can't really find the freaking answers of what you're doing. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can bring a laptop with you, but still, like the battery power you'd have to plug it into your vehicle constantly. Like to stream, it just eats your battery like crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
some
like
man, Ann Elizabeth said, some man came out and told everyone if they step foot on his property, on anyone else's property, they'll be arrested. Okay. Thank
the
you.
neighbors are getting
That's what I
tired.
figured.
The neighbors are getting
What was
tired.
going on?
I'm really surprised that they've actually, I
Oh, I
mean,
bet.
yes, you can, it's your constitutional right to be out there and stuff, but
That's frustrating though. Like all night. Like what
it can
time
be
is it
frustrating
there?
for the neighbors.
6 o'clock there. It's dinner time. Like leave people alone. JLR is probably out there touching their cactuses. This one's sharp.
What is the cop doing? He's looking for something.
I don't know. Maybe someone walked over in that area or something.
Someone might have threw something.
Drop something. Yeah, someone threw something. My mom's probably like, "Who's the guy in the red shorts?" I was like, "Oh, that's JLR." She watched his Fox News. Yeah, the
this is
drone's
a drone
above.
we're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Put the tape back up. They should have this should have never stopped being a crime scene, in my opinion, ever.
I agree. I agree. Put the tape up.
I agree, Nancy. 100%. Nancy says, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the cops are going to get frustrated probably because they're trying to do an investigation. And not only that, they have their normal work to do.
Absolutely.
Their daily, stuff. So
they should just never took the tape down, period. They should have left it taped up. Hi, Rhea. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Nancy would.
Rhea's my family too.
Might be returned.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just out there because they're, goodness gracious. That's sad. Here, let me post. Rhea, go sub up to Justin's channel.
That would be me.
Yes.
Justin. It doesn't make sense for the first time to release it. No. Not at all. Let alone the third time. Like I just think police release things way too quickly, in my opinion. Like in Jack and Lily's case. Like they let him stay in there all freaking night.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Tape it up. Tape it up. They're probably talking about that now. Well, we should probably tape this back up. Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, the FBI, you can tell they really changed it up because the sheriff quit talking and doing these press conferences that were really not really saying anything to begin with. I mean, I appreciate the press conferences, but what are they looking at now?
No, I agree.
What's this?
I agree. I can't see any of the chat in my chat. Like I have it on all messages and I still can't see anything.
YouTube
people are right
chat's been freezing really bad.
Yeah, because I see it on the actual StreamYard, but I can't see it on my YouTube. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you. Yeah, it's so odd.
Thank you, Jen. Just delete it if somebody is, please. Let's repeat opposite out there for the night. Well, the one family, they have guards. Who was it?
I'm sorry?
The family, they had guards out there at their other house.
Yes, so they had guards in front of Nancy's home and Annie's home.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's recording. Even he's not talking. Yep. Okay, guys. Much love, everyone. We will see you later. anything happens.
Yes.
Also, you can text me 24/7 365 if you have any information. 307-228-4906 or email alljustice, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. You don't gotta, you will be 100% anonymous.
Yes, thank you all for joining us. And good to see you, Miss Rhea, my family. Go sub up to Justin's channel, Clutch Them Pearls. I posted his link in the chat here for everyone. And thank you so much for having me, Justin.
Hold on. Wait a second. I might come a new video. Someone said, give me 2 seconds. Oh, 1 second. Yep, hold on 1 second. And I'll quit, I promise. Daphne, I know you're tired.
There are some deputies that showed up outside of his house right now. I don't suspect it's anything serious. Like yesterday when they showed up, obviously it was because the FBI was about to arrive. I think they're talking to the private security that that's been watching over the house, and I don't know if there's just like some concern that the security guard had with someone who's here or something like that, and that's why he called the deputies. But anytime I haven't seen police out.
He might have gotten one of the security guards might have gotten mad at one of the YouTubers, TikTokers
out here all day. And this is you can see all the media. Everybody's sort of just videoing what's happening.
Let me tell you something. There is a lot of, when you get a bunch of YouTubers and TikTokers together like that, there's a lot of personality. Okay. And there's a lot of people trying to one-up each other. As sad as it is, and I've seen it, and they get frustrated. Probably, Jen. I know. Sad.
Please keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Mr. Inton, for being so professional. You're a rock star. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done now.
Yes.
Much love.
Much love. Thanks you as well.
3 hours.
Appreciate
something.
Yeah, we'll be back in an hour now. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to go subscribe up to Justin's channel. I posted it in the chat, and appreciate each and every one of you. Cheers. See you later.